Hey students, so we're back for Wednesday math. Let's get right into it. We're going to find the greatest common factor of 22 and 48. So draw your little upside down division sign. And we've got 22 and 48. So both of these are even numbers, so we know that 2 is going to definitely go into both of them. So 2 goes into 22 11 times, and 2 goes into 48 24 times. Now, we want to figure out, is there anything else that can go into each of these evenly? Right away, you know that 11 is a prime number, so that's not going to go into 24. So your greatest common factor is just 2. Next, we're going to do some multiplication of decimals. So we've got 93 and 2/10. I'm going to leave lots of space in between my numbers. And I've got times 7, oops, hundredths. Ignore the decimal point, just do your multiplication. So 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 2 is 65. Okay, go ahead and erase those. Then you can move over here and you're just going to zero it out. So 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0. Add them up. 4, 2, 5, 6, and 0. Now you're going to count the spaces to the right of the decimal point. So you've got 1 there, and you've got 2 here, for a total of 3. So you're going to come over, 1, 2, 3, 6, 524 thousandths. Okay? Alright, now we're going to find the product and then simplify our answer. So we've got 14 22s times 3 ninths. Now, don't do this in your head. Go ahead and write it out. So 14 times 3, 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So you've got 42, and then 22 times 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 1 is 19. And you're like, oh man, I'm going to have to reduce this. Yes, you are going to have to reduce this. So let's just start with the easy way. Let's just do it by 2. Both of these are even, so we know that we're going to be able to divide both by 2. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 2 1 time. Then we're going to do 198 divided by 2. 2 goes into 19 9 times, leaving us with 1. Bring down your 8. 2 goes into 18 9 times. So 21 99ths. Now, I'm trying to think, can I reduce these by anything more? Well, 2 isn't going to work. Will 3 work? Well, 3 goes into 21 and 3 goes into 99. So we can divide each of these by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. And then you can work out the 99. 3 goes into 9 3 times. And 3. 7/33. Okay, next one. It's a division problem. So we've got divided by 4 hundredths. Now, you know you can't have a decimal here. So you're going to have to move this. Whatever we do to the outside, we do to the inside. So we've got 4 into 48. Okay? 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 8 two times. So your answer is 12. Now we're going to compare some decimals. So we're going to look at the place value. And 9/10. So start with your largest place value. So in the tens place, we have a 7. Tens place, 7. Ones place, we have 0. Ones place, we have 0. Tens place, we have 9. Tens place, we have 9. Hundredths place, we have a 0. Hundredths place is technically a 0. So these are going to be equal. And remember, you can add as many zeros onto the end of decimals as you want. And it's never going to change the value. Okay, we're going to compare some fractions. 3/5 and 5/8. Go ahead and use the butterfly method. 5 times 5 is 25. 8 times 3 is 24, right? Yes, 24. So 5/8 is going to be bigger because 25 is bigger than 24. I'm not stable. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to simplify 7 42s. Now, if you're not really sure if 42 can be divided by 7, one method you can use is to skip count. So 7, 14, 21, 28. I'm just adding 7 each time. 35, 42. Ooh, there it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 42 divided by 7 is 6. So the total is 1/6. Or you can just know your math facts. Learn your math facts. Now we can simplify the fraction 42 56. Well, we just figured out that we could divide 42 by 7. Can we divide 56 by 7? Think to yourself, 7 times what is 56? 6/8. But can we simplify that even more? If we divide each of these by 2, it's going to give us 3/4. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Know your math facts, kids. Okay, 15 100ths. So this is that rule of 5. If it ends in a 5 and a 0, you know you can at least divide it by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, and then go ahead and work this out. You don't have to do it in your head. So 3/20. 5 goes into 10 2 times, 0, bring down your other 0, 5 goes into 0 0 times. Okay, so we've got some mixed number addition. First thing I want to do is to add the whole numbers. So 2 plus 2 is a big 4. Okay? Now I've got this 1/5 and this 4/6. So I know that I can just times these by each other. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. We need 20/30ths. Add those up. Not across the bottom, though. Addition, subtraction. Denominator, once you find the common one, it stays the same. 26. Now, when I'm looking at this, they're even numbers. So if I divide each by 2, I'm going to have 4 and 13 fifteenths. And I figured that out by going 26 divided by 2. Okay, there's my 13. And then 30 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So total 4 and 13 fifteenths. Now we're going to do some subtraction of mixed numbers, meaning we're going to find the difference. So 5 and 7 eighths minus 2 and 9 tenths. Okay? I'm going to do the big numbers first. So 5 minus 2 is a big 3. Now I'm just going to focus here on finding a common denominator. Now you can times 8 by 10 and 10 by 8 and you can get that big 80 and reduce it all the way at the end. But what other factor do they share? Eight times 5 is 40. 7 times 5 is 35. How do we make a 10 into a 40? That's right, times it by 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So 4 times 9 is going to be 36. 4 times 8 is 32. So 4 times 9 is 36. 40th. Subtract. Ooh, I can't take 36 from 35. I just can't. So I'm going to need to regroup one of my big ones. So I'm going to take a big one out of this, but in fraction form. And I want my denominator to stay the same. And like you know, when you take out a big one, so this is going to become a 2. And then I'm going to add this 40/40ths to this first fraction to regroup it into here. Now remember, your denominator is going to stay the same. But 40 plus 35, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's going to then make this 75 over 40. See how the numerator is bigger? So I regrouped a whole number. I made it into a big one in fraction form, and then I added it to that first fraction so that I could subtract it. So now we just do it up here. 75 minus 36. You can't take 6 from 5, so you need to regroup from here. 15 minus 6 goes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So that's going to leave me with 2 and 39 40ths. And I'm thinking 2 doesn't go into 39, 3 doesn't go into 40. They don't end in 5 or zeros. So that's going to be my final answer. Now we're going to find the quotient, which means we're going to divide some fractions. And we've got 9/12 divided by 1/8. And we're going to keep, change, flip. Keep your 9/12 as it is. Change your sign to multiplication and flip this. So you've got 72 over 12. Now, how many times does 72 go into 12? Do you know your math facts? You can figure it out. 12 times 5, 12 times 4, but 12 goes into 72 6 times. See you tomorrow.